Hello. How is everybody doing today? How are you feeling? 6:15 over here in South Carolina. Let me know where you are watching from. If you catch the replay, #replay, because this is going to be maybe a sensitive subject for some people. So I want you to do me a favor and share this video, because the information, what I'm about to share, is really gonna blow your mind. Okay, so do me a favor, share the video, and I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. No, I don't have any music for you to vibe out to this today. No, we got to get down to business. I've been out in the community trying to be of service. I have been, for some of you that don't know, I have been on this fast, and it's really growing me up. It's really humbling me. It's really calming me down, and I'm just loving the process. But I want to share something with you that I recently found out. Last night, I was on this live with Mr. Grant Cardone and Miss Stormy Wellington, Coach Stormy Wellington. And I was on this live with these two. Let me wait for the sirens. I was on live with these two wealthy individuals, right? And the topic of the conversation was wealth. The topic of the conversation was wealth. And if you are watching me right now and you want to know what it is wealth is, drop a number 1. And no, this is not about to be how you can get paid, none of that. No, I'm finna tell you what I learned yesterday on that live when I was talking to Mr. Grant Cardone and Coach Stormy Wellington. He wrote wealth out on the board. And when he wrote wealth out, beside it, he wrote well. Right? Beside it, he wrote well. And then next, he wrote well-being. And this is a man who is making billions of dollars, right? This is a woman that's sitting next to him who's a multi-millionaire. She sat there and talked about how she wrote a $5 million check as an investment. And we finna get into that in a second. But he sat there and he wrote out wealth on the board. And beside it, he wrote well-being, right? And if you're like me, I always thought that wealth was having a lot of things. Wealth was having a 2-story, a upstairs and a downstairs, because we didn't say 2 stories. It was having an upstairs and a downstairs, right? Wealth was driving nice cars. Wealth was going to private schools, because I went to public school. So the kids that went to private school, to me, they were wealthy, right? And if you thought like that, just drop a number 1 if you thought like that. If you thought that wealth meant having things, because I want to know who I'm talking to. And if I'm not talking to you, okay, because this is a serious conversation, right? I'm trying to be of service, and I need to open y'all eyes for a second. So he said his mom didn't even understand what wealth meant. And this was a lady who at the time, maybe about 50 or 60 years ago, she had $100,000 in the bank. And if you can think now to back then in those times, that was a lot of money. Right? $100,000, that was a lot of money. To somebody right now, that might be a lot of money. But he said his mama was clipping coupons. His mama was trying to figure out how she was going to get paid. Like how she was going to pay the bills when she had all this money in the bank account. And she didn't want to tell nobody that she had the money, because she didn't want nobody to come take the money. And I felt that, right? How many of you got family members, if you got a piece of change, like you wouldn't want them to know? Right? If you won the lottery today, how many people would you tell? Me? I'm only going to tell my mama, my daddy, and God. Okay? Because that's me. And if you like that, like we on the same level, but we got to start thinking higher. So hold on, because I'm going somewhere. Right? So he was talking about his mama had all this money in the bank account, but she's still clipping coupons. She's still scared. She still don't know how to manage her money. And all this time, it hit me like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm living the same way. I have money in my bank account, but I'm scared to spend it, because that's how I was raised, right? My parents live from paycheck to paycheck. I watched my mama go to school. She got all these degrees, and she been working at the same job for 30 years. right? And not to downplay my mama, because she is a very intelligent, beautiful woman, very intelligent. But for her to have all the knowledge that she has, and she has 9 degrees, to think that you have to live paycheck to paycheck, that's crazy to me, right? That's crazy. So wealth is your well-being. Wealth is your well-being. Right now, we all know that we have COVID going on, right? People are being forced to take the shots, and we're not here to discuss who got the shot, who don't. We're not here to discuss why you want to take the shot and why you don't. We're here to discuss your well-being, right? If you have a choice, did you have a choice? Did you have to go take the shot in order to keep your job? Or were you able to say, you know, I don't want to take the shot. I'm good. Like, I don't have to take the shot. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm good. I don't have to take the shot. But for some reason, I still don't feel wealthy. You understand what I'm saying? For some reason, this man who is a billionaire just told me that wealth is your well-being. And he said that if you have a choice, then you're on the side of wealth, but I still don't feel wealthy. And the reason that I don't feel wealthy, right, is because I have not created I have not invested enough to see my assets. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Does it make sense what I'm saying? Wealth is your well-being. You need to have a choice. For instance, everybody is talking about how the NBA players, somebody who is making $430,000 a game, is being forced to take a shot. And they're saying that if they don't take this shot, they're not going to get their check. They're not going to get paid. And we talking about NBA players, y'all. You understand? NBA players. People that got money. People that got money. And you sitting here not even tapped in, not even paying attention. Let's wake up today, okay? It's October the 1st. We need some new rules. New rules, like my coach say, new rules. Period. I'm over here living like I'm not wealthy. I'm over here living like I don't have a choice. I have a choice because I made an investment. Just like Mr. Cardone, he was talking about how from the age of 28 to 45, he was still living like he was broke. And he said if he could go back now and do it over again, he would live better. He would live a healthier, a wealthier life because he had the money in the bank, but he was scared, right? So I can understand being scared if you have not created the passive income, right? If you don't have enough income, enough things that when you sleep, it's bringing you money. Like if you can't go to sleep and wake up to some new money, you don't have passive income. If you have to go clock in to get a check, no, that is not passive income, right? So it is time for us to start making an investment so that we can have wealth like these other people are having. And I'm talking about my community. I'm talking about my culture, right? Wealth is not having the material things. Wealth is having the choice. Wealth is having the choice. Do you know the difference between having $250,000 sitting in the bank and having $250 sitting in the bank? Like, come on. To me, when I see I got $250 in my checkings account, I'm sick. Right? I'm sick. And I'm not even finna get into that because for the month of October, I'm going to be coming live and I'm going to be in a different setting just like this. This is my first time out in public. Like, I'm really out here in public. It's people walking around. Everybody can hear me. Right? I'm out here in public where it's people walking around. People can see me talking. But I'm going to be out here in my community doing this. Why? Because I need to be of service. I need to let the people know, listen, you can tap into wealth. You can tap into your well-being. Why? Because all you have to do is make an investment to create passive income, right? That is going to fund your family, not just fund you. Because listen, having money in the bank, having a nice car, having nice clothes, that's rich. That's rich. We want to be wealthy. We want to be well within. We want to be able to pass on generational wealth, right? I don't want to just have money and then my baby girl, when I die and pass on, Lord forbid, she can't pay her bills. No, I want to be like Mr. Grant Cardone. Like, I want to have $1 billion. I want to be like Coach Stormy Wellington. I want to write a check for $5 million and be like, damn, invest it. Do you want to be like that? Do you want to be like that? Because if you are, then you're in the right place at the right time. All right, and I told you that I was not going to try to make y'all buy nothing like that. That is exactly what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make nobody buy nothing, right? I'm just here to explain to you that your health and your wealth go hand in hand. Later on this week, we are going to be talking about the deadly emotions and the diseases that it is forming in your body. Right, we finna get into all of that this October. This October, I'm finna turn up, because really I've been playing it small. Like, really I've been downplaying myself. Really, I've been in my feelings. Really, I've been in my emotions. Really, I really haven't even been wanting to talk to nobody. But the people need me. You understand? My purpose is to let you know your purpose. Right? People be like, go do something. She ain't doing nothing. People think I don't work. I work my ass off, actually. Right? It's not easy to get out in public and speak to people. It's not easy to step out of your comfort zone, coming from somebody that was depressed, somebody that was anxious all the time. Y'all, it's not easy. Right? But I've been praying for the strength. I've been praying for the confidence. I have been fasting, and God is coming to pass right now. October is about to be so amazing. I want to give it a round of applause right now, because October is about to be so amazing. I have goals written out for myself that I don't even know. Like, I'm scared to attempt. But I'm finna do it. I'm finna do it because my community needs me. And I have to be of service. So I thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you so much for tapping in. Do me a favor one more time and share this live. And once again, I want you to go back